Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to paint this Nendoroid hair. By the way, I sculpted this hair using an epoxy clay. And if you're interested to know how I made my epoxy clay, just watch this. Of course, I will be linking down below too. Also, I will give you in-depth knowledge on how to paint properly. So first is primer, next is paint, and the last part is seal or top coat. Oh, before that, 81.8% of my audiences are not subscribed to my channel. Please do consider to subscribe to my channel so that I will be happy to film every week. Also, YouTube now has a super thanks button. It is like a virtual tip. It would be a big help for me if you send one. This week's shoutout goes to Griffin. Thank you so much for your kind words. Okay, back to the tutorial. Because I am going to paint the hair, let us discuss first the primer, the paint, and the seal or top coat. First is primer. As the name itself says, primer, or the simpler to describe, is the first, based on Wikipedia. So here I have three kinds of primer, and each primer has different bases. So there is alcohol, water, and gas. Among these three examples, the one that I love most is the water base because it is the safest among the three, because the remaining two have toxic chemicals in it. Next, we are going to discuss about the paint. Ideally, acrylic paint is suitable for painting Nendoroid because of its main material, which is PVC. I believe PVC does not react that much to acrylic paints. Here I have 4 different kinds of acrylic and 3 of them are water-based. The first one is alcohol base. The brand name is Tamiya and it is made for scale models. The pros of this is it dries fast and the finish is so smooth. The cons is, to me, it is expensive and it is hard to remove once it dries to your airbrush. The second one is water-based, that is formulated for scale model 2. The price is reasonable, around less than 3 USD. The third one is Americana brand. I so love the consistency of this paint because of its opaque outcome. Just thin it with a small amount of water and you are good to go. The cons is that this one is not so readily available in my country. I just got this from a customer before. The fourth one is another water-based acrylic, but it is made for paintings. The pros of this is it is available anywhere in my country. The cons is the consistency is very thick and it is very hard to thin with a water. I have 2 thinners for acrylic paints here. Obviously, the alcohol one is for Tamiya. Its smell is like acetone, but you can use isopropyl alcohol as alternative. And the other one is just water. I guess distilled water is better. So, why do we need to thin the acrylic paint? First, the flow of the airbrush will be smooth. Second, it won't create creases or textures. And the third one is it saves more paint. The last step is the top coat. This is where you seal your creation. Here I have 2 examples of top coats, Mr. Super Clear or MAC and Vallejo Varnishes. So MEC is gas and it dries so fast, and it is very durable, but the price is quite expensive. And the other one is Vallejo Varnishes. As you see, I have two variants of matte varnishes. The one is polyurethane and the other one is just acrylic. Both need water to thin. The acrylic one has a smell of expensive candy. I usually use this for dull face ups because it provides a great hold for chalk pastels. So here is the hair. Before we paint this, let us brush off some dust. Once done, let us cover our working area because we are about to paint. For the primer, I will be using this so that it will dry faster. Make sure to spray in an open space so that you will not inhale the chemicals, or better, use a gas mask. So this is the proper way to spray, from bottom to top. Lightly press and release. So this is my airbrush, and I believe it is made in Taiwan. For the paint, I will be using this. Shake it and then pour a small amount of water to thin. These are primed already. Now let us spray the first coat of paint. Spray it like sidewards and up and down motions. Do not spray it like a usual brush because it may result to uneven applications. Once dry, spray another coat. Wait for the paint to dry and seal it with MSC as a top coat. And we're done! it is! Actually, this hair is a commission order. The hair is inspired from Yoon Sung-hoo from Painter of the Night. So if you want to commission me, just email me. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell for a future update. Bye!